Freezing, as is said, the miracle of science, is a process which involves cryoprotectant and ultra-rapid cooling to avoid formation of ice crystals. This is the most advanced vitrification technique which is now available. It improves the survival rate of the eggs or the embryos and also gives more success rate with the pregnancy. It is no more experimental science, it's a proven science now. Coming to the social egg freezing or social reasons. Social egg freezing is now a ray of hope to achieve pregnancy in future by freezing the eggs or the embryos now. It actually works like a fertility insurance or a backup plan where you can plan your career, you can achieve financial stability, you can take time to find a suitable partner. You can focus on your goals without actually worrying about your declining fertility and increasing age. Freeze your eggs and be relaxed to have your healthy child later in future. There are two benefits of doing freezing your own eggs. One is you can get a healthy child even after the age of 35 or 40 because the effect of age is not there when these eggs are frozen earlier when you are young. At the same time, you are not dependent on taking donors, the eggs from the donors. You can have your genetically, biologically related child anytime in future. That way, you are the master of your own fertility. You are the decision maker. Now, what age you can do this? The best age to freeze your own eggs is in between 30 to 36 years. But ideally, 30 is the time when you should be freezing those eggs because that's the time your reproductive potential is very high. The quality of the eggs is at highest. You do not have the effect of aging on those embryos. So you reduces the chance of having chromosomally abnormal babies later. That's the ideal age you should freeze for. What's the process? When you want to freeze your eggs or the embryos, you will be going through a process which involves 2 to 4 weeks of time where your ovaries are stimulated with hormones and these stimulated eggs are then taken out under a small general anesthesia procedure and are frozen till you want to use them in future. There are no such side effects by going through this process and you can manage this timing with your working schedule. It's a very flexible, risk-free process. So it is always essential nowadays women who are career oriented should think of freezing their eggs. Now embryos. The couples who are married but still are waiting for families. They don't want to plan a baby now. Freezing embryos is the most viable option because embryo freezing and the survival rate is better than egg freezing and its survival rate. So go through the IVF cycle, make the embryos, freeze them, and use them to have babies whenever you want. Why use donor eggs when you can have your own eggs frozen and can be used later? Thank you.